And the other is to say, well, don't be lazy in your security because when you're secure, you're like, oh, I don't have to try anymore. I don't have to do anything.
How I live doesn't really matter.
God will lead my life, and I just sit back and just say, hey, go ahead, you run my life. And I'm like, well, that's not really empowering, is it?
No, that's a good way to put it. It's not empowering.
Not at all.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it doesn't wash to me that's the nature of God. And look, I mean, not imperfect in this, but this is kind of where I sit. I think God gives everybody an opportunity. There has to be a free will component, and I will always lean towards the free will component as important because I think that's the nature of a loving God. If God does not grant free will, I'm not sure that he could be regarded as truly loving.
Truly loving, yeah, exactly.
Because I think offering free will to a being is actually a loving act to do. If you remove free will, then how can there be any love in that? If I've got no choice but to love God, then I'm not really loving God.
No.
And God's not really going to feel my love. The very fact that I have a choice not to love my wife is what makes the fact that I can love her important. If I didn't have a choice, it wouldn't really be love. So I think that's fundamental. But I don't think you can get around what we're going to see here, and that is that it seems that God chooses some at the expense of others. Absolutely. And I think the way to work on that is I think God knows in his infinite wisdom who will choose him, given the free will.